What you with me looking for?
All right, well, once again, it's another episode of Gold Mine Mondays. I'm your host, Billie Slum, a.k.a. the Slum Child. Real excited about this segment. You know, this guy really needs no introduction. Before we get into who my guest is, I just want to, again, as always, shout out our sponsors. First and foremost, the Southern Center for Choice Theory. Thank you for sponsoring us. Also, the good folks at Deodora. Be sure to check out the Heritage Collection. The new fall line that just came out. # Live Your Passion. That's Deodora.com. And I present to you and introduce to others the homie Ray.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, man, I'm just living, brother. Just living, man. Ray was my first official guest when I first started Gold Mine Mondays. Him and shout out Larry Guyton as well. They were my first official guest because I was doing like little interviews prior to actually establishing an actual show. So once I established it and said, hey, I'm going to do this on a consistent basis, I gave it a name, Gold Mine Mondays. Mm-hmm. And this man was more than humble enough to lend me his time and come through. We didn't quite have it all the way together, so I had him rhyming over a beat. He came in and did the whole 9 for us, man. So again, pleasure to have you back once we got everything. Now that we got everything established, man. So
oh yeah, we rocking and rolling. So what we chatting about today? What
we can talk about whatever you want to talk about, man. But first and foremost, man, what's been going on with Ray as of late?
Nothing, man. Just working, trying to get this music out. I got a new business venture. You had already asked me about that. Primetime 41.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to bring some more entertainment to the city.
And I see you've been doing that. Yeah.
Just trying to elevate, man.
Yeah,
just
y'all had was it Lil Baby?
Yeah, Lil Baby
came through.
We did have Lil Baby, and we had the Rez Deshaun. Those are two up and coming artists. And from an artist standpoint, it's good to, give artists from another area a platform to kind of get out in the area. But also on those shows, I was able to. Some artists from the area, put them on the show, no charge.
Salute.
So they can get their word out as well.
Salute, man. See, this is what I'm talking about, paying it forward, which is one of the reasons I started this show, because I feel like we don't have any outlets like that around this area. Mm-hmm. So if we don't look out for us, then who else gonna look out for us? So it's dope.
Shout out to I think it was Young Alpo, Gold Mine did his thing with Lil Baby Came.
Right on.
And then B Jizzle and
Suspect
did their thing with
that's what's up.
And G Block.
That's what's up.
Yeah, one of the dudes used to be in G Block. He got a dope project. Him and Suspect killing the streets.
Okay, right. Yeah, Suspect still get at me, man. I've been told him I need a copy of the project, man. Get at me,
in
brother.
The trunk going crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, what about this new Ray, man? Well, also, before you get into that, if y'all know anything about Billie Slum's music, we dropped a joint together called Real. The brother blessed me, brought me into his world, and kind of started me on the path, whether he knows or not, man. But Real
people still ask about that song.
Slept on song, man. Slept on video. Go check it out now. Real Billie Slum Ray. But go ahead, man.
But I guess as far as with the music, I got a project coming out with DJ Crazy C called Crazy Hustle. Mm-hmm. Just trying to get back out there. I feel like I have the network, not only in the middle Georgia area, but kind of all around from some of the things I did in the past.
Right.
So definitely I don't want to, not take advantage of the network that I built. So the first single will be Pockets. I'm actually shooting a video for that next week.
Right on.
And then you'll have follow-up singles like Bend It Over and some other things. I'm just trying to line it up right now. But all the new music is dope. I'm excited about it. I'm just, everything is about visuals now.
Yeah.
So once I get these visuals in place, I can probably set up a release date and then just let everybody hear it.
Okay. All right. So I like to see that you back in your pocket, man.
Yeah,
I have been telling you, man, you got to get back at it, man. Get back at it, man. I'm glad to see you doing it. But of course, you never stop working, really, if you think about it, because you're always doing something behind the scene, man. And it's dope that you paying it forward by allowing, artists from around the way to jump on these shows, man, because a lot of people don't even think to do that. But
they wouldn't do that, and then they want to charge them. I kind of look at it, I try to find guys who already have a campaign, and it's kind of one hand wash the other.
Right.
You merge your campaign with what I'm doing. Right. I give you an outlet to, show people your talent.
Then on top of that, you of the culture, man, so you understand how hard it is for some of these guys, myself included, to get your feet planted and established and just build a name for yourself, man. That's what's up, man. So you say no certain release date on the music?
Nah, no certain release date. I mean, I just it's kind of just songs I've accumulated over the past year.
Okay.
Me and Katie been working. We sat down, kind of did some different things. I reached out to some other producers, but I got a good mix of music this time. It's really just all bangers, no fillers.
Cool.
And
that's what I like to hear, man.
I think everybody will be pleased with.
What's the feel? What's the feel we going for this time?
You know, it's still just good vibes only. My biggest thing is, you know, we got enough stuff weighing us down. You can't even watch an NFL game without being weighed down right now. So the main goal of my project is to make you feel good. You know, I'm going to have some stuff on there to make you think, you know, but besides that, the majority of it, you know, I want you to feel good. Yeah. Something to get you going, inspire you a little bit. You know, all of that mixed together.
Right on, man. So Pockets is the first single.
Pockets is the first single.
Okay.
Pockets is the first
you got
single.
a visual coming for that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay, man. Make sure to let us know, man. I'll be sure to, you know, share it, promote it on, you know, whatever we got going. Banked Out Radio Show, the whole nine, man. As far as the other business ventures, man, what kind of put you in that headspace to say, you know what, let me do a little something outside of music for a minute?
Well, it's all tied to music. You know, for me, hosting to doing events or even being involved with Primetime 41 kind of behind the scenes, it's all just me wanting to get the money that I needed to push my music. You know, as a young artist, I made a lot of moves, did a lot of things, and from the outside looking in, people like, man, he doing his thing. But, you know, I always want to go to that next level. And I reached that point where I recognized, well, you don't have enough money.
You need that capital.
You need that capital. So, you know, kind of merging it with the music, something I was comfortable with, I kind of just got into events and promotion, and it's turned into something great for me.
Right.
Not only do I do urban events, I help promote things like R. Kelly and other big names that come to the city.
So the man working, y'all.
Yeah, so all of this money is just being, not only, it's, you know, it's helping me pay off some things, but it still just put me in a position where I can invest more into my music.
Right.
And more ventures, so I can do more things and spread my music further. So now when I drop my music, it's more promotional items, better visuals. You know, I can take bigger trips, shoot better videos, and that just it improves the brand.
So basically, what it boils down to, this man is saying he's a businessman, but he's also still in the artist mind frame, and he's all about investing in himself, man. Why do you think that's? I think that's a key component missing for a lot of artists. Why do you think that is, especially from around this area?
I don't even think it starts with the artist. I was talking to somebody about this the other day, just with black youth and how we fail at some of the things we want because we don't break it down. You know, I could say I want to be a famous rapper, but I don't go a step further than that. You know, I don't break it down to say, okay, I need this capital. Okay, how am I gonna get this capital?
Right.
Okay, and go from there. You look at a kid, they say, well, I want a nice house. Or I want this nice job.
Yeah.
But they're not breaking down, okay, I have to perform in school this way to get this job.
Y'all hear that?
How can I learn this stuff in school? I have to have good behavior.
Run it back one more time for the people who slow, man.
No, it's just, I guess I'm looking forward to people kind of breaking it down. And, you know, and I love my parents. They did a great job with me, but I still don't think that I understood how hard life was going to be. And how serious I should have took some things.
Right.
You know, and everybody has to learn on their own, but I feel like if we could just learn a little bit from other people's mistakes, we'll get ahead instead of having to start over each time. And see, like, you know, with African Americans, we miss out on generational wealth because we start over. You know, our parents will get this far and we'll want to start over and do our own thing instead of building on what they already had.
Right.
And we kind of dropped the ball. So my thing is just, I broke it down. I understood that I needed to do other things to put me in a position to do what I want to do with my music, and that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
And it took a long time. You know, people like, man, why you ain't dropping no music? Why you ain't dropping no music? Because in this area, I've been on the radio.
Yeah.
I've done shows.
Right.
I've done shows in Atlanta. I've done shows all around. That's not my goal. I'm trying to go nationwide.
International, man.
International. I can't do it with the money that I had. So I had to kind of step away from it, put some business moves in place. And now I can really move, almost like an independent label by myself. So.
Right. That's the name of the game. But, you know, what I was saying is I get what you're saying, but I think a lot of artists around this area, man, I mean, maybe artists in general, I don't know if they expecting somebody to give them something or.
Yeah. And
you know, I think it's like maybe the younger generation, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what it could be. I just feel like.
They definitely feel entitled.
Yeah, that's a sense of entitlement. That's what I was going for.
But I check them on that. If you really want to do something, you're going to do whatever it takes. Simple. It's not concept. Ask whoever can give it to you. You are going to do whatever it takes.
See, now this ain't a teacher. This ain't your parents saying this. This is an artist who's pretty much in the same struggle that we in, but he made a plan and he's working his plan step by step to get where he's going, man. You know what I'm saying? I see big things in your future, man. So, definitely keep pushing, man. Any collaborations? I know you had like some major collaborations previously. Anything?
Well, no, on this project, shout out to Caesar Royale. You know, they got a big song from the city to put it on the joint. Him and Trap Money don't. We got a dope track together. I got a real dope track with KD. I had some records I worked on with Pretty Boy. Rest in peace to Pretty Boy. My dog Bent will probably be on the project.
Yeah.
And that's about it. You know, I'm not looking for any features outside of the area.
Yeah.
If I do, maybe, but for the most part, it's mainly me.
Right on, man. Right on. So, you said it's a party vibe. Any idea of when the video is dropping? Anything that we can plug?
If we shoot it next week, there's no need to hold on to it. You know how things move
just
fast.
gonna let it fly.
Yeah, hopefully I'll have it out before the end of the month. And get that going because the song is dope. I know everybody's gonna draw to it. And my goal is to really drop, from this point going forward, a visual a month. I think I can commit to a visual a month, promote that visual, 3 weeks after I drop it, and then get ready for the next one. Just keep hitting them in the head. And once I grasp the people's attention again like I did in the past, that's when I'll drop the project.
Awesome, man. So this man has a full-fledged plan, artist. Yeah. I've been a victim of it myself, man, just dumping all of my own money into projects and not really seeing the return up until recently. Let me correct myself. Up until recently.
Oh yeah, because the underland, y'all did good with that.
Yeah, man. But again, I think we need to understand the concept of investing into yourself. If you can't keep saying, hey man, such and such won't mess with me. Things like that. I hear it a lot from a lot of artists. And that's why I'm kind of harping on this. Because I kind of keep my ear to the streets. I don't really be in the clubs as much, but I keep my ear to the streets, man. I got little partners, that still do their thing. So I'm kind of close to it from the standpoint of people feeling like I don't know what to do, but you just broke it down. It's not from a lecturing standpoint. It's just from somebody who's just like you. Hey, I had to take a step back, put a plan together, and work it step by step, man. I think
now, if you got somebody willing to invest in you, maybe that'll speed it up.
Yeah.
But oftentimes when people invest in you, they want to
immediate
control the situation.
Well, yeah, they want an immediate return.
But you just have to get the right team and find somebody that's about you, and it can work that way.
Yeah.
You have an investor, good job, fine, but just make sure that they're only focused on you. Don't get put on a team of people where the focus really isn't on you, because that defeats the purpose. But.
Yeah. So you're getting a lot of game from this young man, man. He's not an old head. This is a young man, young hustler, young entrepreneur. I've been watching for a minute, man.
But I guess it's because, like you, we've been doing it so long.
Yeah, man.
Well,
I don't know about you, but I ain't old, brother.
Yeah, I feel like there's some time. I know I'm young. I still got some time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take advantage of it.
You got the game, man. You got the right format. It's all mapped out in your hand, man. So, what advice would you give to an up-and-coming artist from our area that's maybe saying, well, I can't get any performances or I can't get any shows? What's your advice to those guys?
First thing, stop saying I can't. And focus on what you can do. If you don't have the capital right now, make sure that you're using your Facebook and the free social media tools that we have to the fullest capability that you possibly can. Take advantage of things like Mixtape Monday that can almost streamline you to being on the radio in this area. Some of the open mics in Atlanta. You might have to take a trip. You're going to have to say no to certain things to say yes to certain things for your music.
Expound on that, man.
You can't tell me that you don't have money to shoot a video, $150, $200, but you got these new sneakers on.
Or you got extra.
Or you got extra this or extra that.
Yeah.
You can't shoot the DJ $10, but you can buy $3-5. It just is what it is.
Yeah. And I think it don't need to be politically correct, man. It's the way you got to break it down so they can understand it, man. Because I really feel like
I had to do that. You know, even with this investment, with me working behind the scenes with Primetime 41, I had to step back.
Yeah.
Stop buying some things. Stop doing this, stop doing that, and invest a lot of time to even be able to do what I was doing.
Right.
Even previously with my music, it was times where I had to, I got to say no to doing this just so I could put myself in a position to do this. And I don't think some people aren't strong-minded enough to do that.
Absolutely, man. I'm not ashamed to admit that I've gone down to the wire trying to invest in myself and believing in the craft, man. But I always bounce back every time, man. But like you say, it's all about planning and working that plan.
Me, I had a feeling probably within the last year where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave it alone. Not so much as quit making music because I make music forever. But I was like, man, I ain't putting out no projects stuff because the game changed so much, and I really didn't like the vibe of the new music. But it's like something always happening that
tug at you.
It draws me
tug
back.
At you, man.
And I think I just let some people hear some of the songs, and they were like, shit, it's some of the best stuff never did. So they kind of got me like, well, I can't leave it alone.
So I think the focus shifts when you stop trying to chase, quote unquote, chase the dream and just kind of
live in the dream.
Yeah. Live in the dream and kind of put your focus just on the art itself. You know what I'm saying? And things start coming to you, man. It's just the law of attraction, man. Same with me. You
just said it, the law of attraction.
Yeah,
a lot of people focus on, well, people ain't fucking with me, or people are not rocking with me. But if you rock with yourself enough, they gonna come to you.
If you build it, they will come. Simple concept, man. I had a lot of other people and other outside influences that I was trying to devote my time and support to, and a lot of those things. When you perfect example of when keeping it real goes wrong. You know what I mean? When you're trying to keep it 100 with certain folks, and you got to kind of turn the focus to yourself, man. The crew gonna always be the crew, and this is not in any way I'm saying about my immediate, the under, but you know what I'm saying, because that's kind of changed my focus on music altogether, man, because I was so surprised at the success of that one particular project, which is still available, all streaming services. Please go stream that, Underland Electric Roses. I was at a point like yourself, man, when I felt like I didn't want to do it no more. And that project revived me, not only just the music itself, but just seeing the outpouring of love and support from the people, man. It just really opened my eyes to say, hey, man, you got something going, man. And that's my first time, of course I always oversee my own projects, but I just kind of took something into my own hands and said, I'm a curate it from beginning to end.
And I saw it.
Yeah, man.
I saw your hands on it from every little thing, and it worked out.
Yeah, man. So artists out there, man, just believe in yourself, like my man is saying. It's so essential to believe in yourself and not place your value in the opinions of others or the actions of others, man. And this man's a prime example. I've been watching him for a long time, from Smiley's Flea Market to I think I always tell the story how you rode up on me at the gas station. Hey, man, this is my which is still like one of my favorites. The first mixtape series you had.
The Rough Draft.
Rough Draft.
Oh yeah. Bro.
Yeah, the boy got bars, man. He made a feel good music, but the boy got bars, man. So I always give you props for that. And you, in my opinion, one of the best performers. I've watched.
That's what I got to get back to, and I think I had the resources now where we could do small shows, kind of how we did with the Unplugged joint. Yeah. More of that, and just still taking, because that's one of the things that helped me kind of build my brand, going to Atlanta and whooping them jokers at them open mics. Yeah. So I'm just back on that mentality. I'm coming back.
Thug it out, man. Yeah. And we actually got some of that in the works, man. The crew, Jay Sims at the head of on the 16th. I don't know if this is gonna be airing by then, but I'll go back and definitely make a Facebook post about it. I don't think this will air. We pre-taping this if y'all don't know. Obviously y'all know, but we putting together like a little showcase for artists. We're gonna be doing some EPK packages for independent artists. So if you feel like you need that next level or whatever kit or whatever it needs to be behind you, that package, hit us up, man, and we can try to make it happen, at reasonable cost.
Yeah. So. No, that's actually a dope idea.
Yeah, man.
And I hope everybody takes advantage of it. I definitely help put the word out.
Hey, man.
Because you gotta have it.
We need it, man. Anything else in the works for Ray, man?
Nothing, man.
So what happened to the the Good Vibes Only? That's gonna be the actual album?
Yeah, that's gonna be the actual album. I stepped back from it. And some of the songs are just so dope. I'm cuffing it for that project.
Okay.
So the Crazy Hustle is kind of, some more of the mainstream things. Mm-hmm. And now I come back with Good Vibes Only probably at the top of the year.
Let me ask you this, man. From an artist's perspective, do you think, because like I said, like prior to us, turning the cameras on, I'm trying some stuff, man. Just having fun with the music at this point. Last project was serious, in-depth, thought-provoking, and brain food. But this time, when I do my solo thing, it's just back to having fun, man. Do you see a problem with artists kind of adapting to the musical climate today?
Not at all. Okay. You just look at what Jay did with Matt and the Carter Holy Grail.
Yeah.
it doesn't sound nothing like Hard Knock Life,
right.
nothing like The Blueprint. You see what I'm saying? You have to be able to
evolve.
Yeah. And some of the best artists are able to do that. And you know, from a business standpoint, it's the best decision.
Yeah. Do you feel there's an importance to still, you know, drop those nuggets of truth here and there?
That's why you give it to them all. You paint it like a movie. You see? I think Kendrick does a pretty good job. You know,
that balance.
What was his single?
Be Humble.
Be Humble. Come on. You know, there's probably some of the most simple shit on ever, but he dropped dimes in there. But on the rest of his album, he paints that picture.
Yeah. So
you don't need but one or two just to give to the mainstream. Instead
of beating them in the head with.
Man. Just one or two, and then you go. People gonna reject it if you know if you tell them it's brain food, they're gonna reject it,
bruh.
But if it's a little bit of brain food, you know, beside the steak, and they'll eat.
And I applaud you for adapting that formula early on, because as I told you in the first interview that we did, you know, when you made the initial transition to some of the more fun and, you know, vibe type music, I really didn't understand it. But at the time, you were way ahead of the curve as far as like being a hustler from the standpoint of I'm marketing standpoint.
I think I like business, and music kind of showed me that I'm just as much a businessman as I am an artist, because I was listening to Jay when he said it. You know, if I had a choice, I would rhyme
like common sense, but I sold 5 mil. I ain't been rhyming like common sense. You know, but he put his work in. He gave you the radio smashes, the top 40, the Billboard hits, and now he's back with 444.
I looked at my area. You know, I'm looking at, like, I never forget it. You know, even with Another Planet, you know, I'm rapping. Want everybody to hear that. I told Katie, I gotta make something feel good.
Yeah.
Make me a beat like this. Boom, boom, bam. You know, we over there in Bird City.
Yeah.
Recorded the song. Boom. Lil Wayne ended up on it. Same thing with the Dip record that got a lot of radio play. I like, man, I just need some of these girls can dance to here, man.
Absolutely.
So all they got, you know, and then it just went from there, and they caught to it. So I can
built
do
your
it
core.
I feel like it, you know. So
see, I was so stuck in just I'm gonna drop bars. I'm gonna educate. And then you realize after a while, like, people really, you know, are they really listening? You know,
can't win any game unless you know the rules, and the rules have changed. Our consumers have changed so much.
Absolutely, man.
And honestly, they don't have enough time to really sit down and digest it the way they're supposed to.
Yeah, man. Everything is microwavable now. If you drop a project, they want another one 3 days later or next week.
I mean, you can't be cooking stuff in a crock pot and somebody wants something on the go.
Hey, like I said, you've been ahead of the curve, man. So, you know, even though, you know, I was in it, I would say maybe a little bit before you, I learned a lot from watching your moves, man. And I understand the nature of the business at this point, which is why this new stuff, I think people going to be pleasantly surprised that it's me.
I already know you're going to do your thing.
You know? Yeah, man. I mean, hey, I'm just trying to follow the lead, brother, man. So you say you reach out to some new producers, anybody that we may know of?
You know, the thing is, I'm going to tell you, it's a lot of them I got off the internet. Now, I do take the extra step to actually lease it or get the exclusive rights, of course. And I used to be opposed to that. Like, man, I can't stand it. But there are actually some dope producers you can find on YouTube.
Now, I was ahead of the curve with that. We're reaching out to outside producers. Yeah. I got stung like once or twice. I ain't gonna front. Like when you buy those exclusive tracks and they don't send you all the files to it. I caught a hard time with that. But, you know, hey, the game is, you know, trial and error. You live and you learn. You know what I'm saying?
I used to be opposed to it, but now you can't beat sitting down and going through 1,000 different producers' beats, you know, and catching different vibes. That's a plus. You can't beat that. So now I sit down and I just listen. So I see something to catch my ear and I move from there.
So what's in Ray's playlist at this moment, man?
Right now, I don't know. You know, I was on that Gold Link hard. I just like the vibe. That Gold Link was Brent Faze. What his name?
I ain't familiar with that.
Money all around.
Okay. Yeah,
that shit so smooth.
Right.
That I fuck with Dave East.
Dave East hard, man.
I'm waiting on this crit.
Yeah, definitely waiting on the crit.
I don't know, man. I be everywhere. Like, I was just in the car listening to Isley Brothers. I be everywhere. This shit be crazy.
Kind of like me. So back to Dave East, man. He kind of stayed true to his roots, but he still kind of.
But I think it's a lot to do with his image.
His image.
I think he has a good image. You know, no homo, but he has a good image.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, to make money, girls gotta want to fuck you, and niggas gotta want to be like you. So
yeah,
he's selling that, and then he just has bars to go with it. He just so happened to have the image and the bars, and it worked. And people miss what he's giving. That little Dipset feel, that those New York bars, because New York kind of had got a little too southern with the Shmoney dance and like that.
Hey, so, tell it like it is, man.
You know, I ain't hating, but you know, people miss that. There was a market for that, and so he came and he gave us that feel. And what he's saying, you know, is some pain in it. Pain will always win. That's why Derez Deshaun is doing so well. That's why Dave East is doing so well. That's why people even like Kevin Gates, because some of the stuff he said, even though you don't agree with it, you get his pain.
Right.
So pain will always win. I think that's where Dave East wins.
So, man, let me ask you, man. Just let's take the artist hat off, and you in the nightlife business. Right. Put that hat back on. For artists who are coming, who may approach you after this, seeing this, and say, "Hey, man, what is it gonna take for me to get my record spent in some of these establishments? Is it a certain BPM or a certain vibe? What's your advice on that from that standpoint?"
I mean, well, you do have to understand, or go ahead and have an idea of what record your song mixes with, but build a relationship with a DJ, and they can kind of help that. Some of the biggest and best decisions I've ever made with music was because of relationships I had with DJs. I'll never forget that Shawty Slim and DJ Smooth picked Another Planet. I had another song where I was rapping, just rapping, trying to
shout out Shawty Slim.
And they told me, nah, you need to push this song.
Yeah.
So I think artists fail because
we go off what we like.
But even that, there's no preparation. Their first time letting the DJ hear the record is when 300 people is here, and the DJ is already pressured to put on a show for them. So you're expecting
you got to keep that crowd control
to play something new that I don't know about in front of all these people.
Right.
You know, some DJs will even decline the money because they don't want to mess up the vibe.
Yeah.
You gotta respect it, even as an artist. The first time you
that's
hear
something
a song,
I didn't respect. I didn't understand at first, but now I totally respect it.
As an artist, or as just as a fan. The first time you hear a song, you're not gonna dance real comfortably. You're not gonna move real comfortably because you don't know it.
Right.
You can't rap with it.
Right.
So what you gonna do? You're gonna sit and think. Not that you don't like it, but you're gonna sit and think about it.
Try to catch a vibe.
Do you really even want your first time for a record to be heard to be when somebody's in that mode? I'm at the club. I want to rap along with certain songs. I want to dance. I want to move to it. I want to be able to feel comfortable with it.
Right.
If you play something that I don't know, even if it sounds good, I got to kind of stop and think a little bit. That's not what I'm trying to do right now. So give the DJ a chance beforehand. Say, hey, I know you DJ here Friday. Let's link up on Thursday. Or let me link up on a night where it's not packed and come through and let you spin my record. Rock with you, because DJs feel like, this coming from the nightlife standpoint, they feel like artists aren't, a DJ can be DJing on a Tuesday, ain't number 10 people here. We can have a full conversation. You come through, I play the song, get a vibe for it, kind of figure it out so I can be prepared for Friday.
Right.
Instead of artists doing that, no, they come Friday.
Fridays.
At the height of the night.
Expecting you to play the
promoter
unheard.
Me to keep it going and want me to break stride and play this song.
Play the song. You don't even know if the mixing is right, the levels is right.
But I guarantee you that same artist would not want somebody to get in their car on a road trip when they vibe and listen to their favorite music and just swap the song to something they never heard of.
Yeah. Hey, you put it in total perspective, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I think who did it take for me? It took for me to have a conversation. I believe it was Wolf. Cause Wolf always schooled me, man. He's my biggest supporter as far as pushing me. Like, man, bro, you got to do X, Y, and Z. And we kind of had a conversation because I used to be in that mind frame. On top of the fact, I'm dropping records that's not really club friendly, and I'm expecting the DJ to play this that don't vibe well with his set that's already going on.
Right.
Yeah, you know me, you know my history for putting out music, but I'm not giving you something that's, club appropriate.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I had to kind of step back and say, okay, I see what it is now, and my eyes just recently opened up to that, and I'm doing a project with a production team right now. And they kind of got me out my comfort zone, man. And Leezy and his team.
Oh, Leezy, okay.
The Weirdos.
Oh, I already know you finna eat.
Yeah, man. So they kind of feed me stuff. Say, hey, man, Slum, try this. And I'm seeing now. Okay. And everybody we let hear the stuff is. So this is my first time getting a taste of what it could potentially be. So I'm again learning from people like yourself, man. Just learning the formula and how to try to put a plan together, but just without just dumping it out there. You know what I mean? So that's the name of the game, artist. You getting kind of a music biz one-on-one course with Ray, man. So I definitely appreciate you. Yeah,
and that's the thing. You know, I hate when people kind of predetermine or they already have in their mind how to approach me. You know, in Hollywood, just because some of the things I've done, man, it don't matter. Any artist that has come to me know that I don't cuff no information. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'll be blocking my blessings if I decline telling you something I already know. That's not how you get ahead.
Absolutely.
You know, so anybody that wants to know anything, and I don't know everything, but I've done a lot, so I can give some advice. You ain't got to take it, but it's here if you want to use it. You might be able to dodge some of the bullets that I ran into, but hey, I'm open. I'm always open.
Right on, man. So how do you feel about the music scene around here as of late?
You know, I think it's back up. You know, with the success that Brother Haitian had. Shout out to Fi Chief.
Shout out.
The success with what Season Trap Money Don't was doing.
I just recently got hip to them, so shout out to them.
That record's moving, and my partner Bentley got some new stuff coming out. But I really we've always had it.
Yeah, we always had it, man.
You know, when I used to go to Atlanta and do those open mics, and I've seen other artists do it too, we could compete. We could compete with those same artists that you turn this way, now they on TV and shit. Yeah. I just think we don't have one thing we got to recognize, we don't have a major media outlet. So you're not going to do it here. Right. Everything good that has happened for me has happened from me going up the road. Now, that's not a sellout. I'm not up the road saying I'm from up the road, but at the end of the day, if you want major league spins or major league notoriety, you can't keep playing in the minor leagues. Now, one thing about our area, not downplaying it, it's one of the roughest minor leagues around here. If you can make it in Macon, get a fan base in Macon, get anything going in Macon, you can do it anywhere. Point blank, period. We're way more critical. Yeah. It's way more politics. If you can do it out here, you can do it anywhere. And I think people need to recognize that and not be so shy to step away. Anything that you can do here, you can amplify it in other places. It's almost like taking candy from a baby. I used to win open mics back to back to back to back. They couldn't touch me. Fucking them up every time I went. Yeah. And it was crazy, but I was able to do that because of me going to Money's and doing open mics, of me going to Wings Cafe, and I was sharpening that knife. Right. And see, I didn't know it then. You know, I'm just thinking I'm doing my thing, but the reason I was able to go up there and perform so well is because I was at Money's every week, waking up, trying to go to school. You know, I was sharpening that knife. And I think that's what people don't do. They don't take advantage of the practice and the preparation you can get from marketing yourself here to prepare you for a larger stage.
Absolutely, man. Like I said, I give you the props for and Dosky Woe as well, like being like some of the dopest. Yourself, Dosky, Black Pearl. Anytime I see y'all perform, I might just be sitting there looking, but I'm studying. You know what I mean? And I'm a student of the culture, man, and I really sucked up a lot from yourself, from Dosky. Definitely a hell of a lot from Pearl, man. Just watching y'all perform because, I was a stickler for getting twisted before it's time for me to do a performance, and I have to fuck it up every time. Not no more. I learned from watching cats like y'all, man, and it's still a thing where you got to constantly work on your craft each day.
Well, you like me, I remember like watching like YouTube videos of T-Pain performing because homie rocks out. Yeah. You know, sometimes it doesn't always have to be hip hop. Just like you said, you got to study. Yeah. It's like anything, Gil. You know, so
Jay-Z too. Jay-Z ain't a super amp dude, but he's not all on the stage. He know how to control the crowd.
He controls it very well.
Definitely a dope performer.
And B.O.B. was always a dope performer, especially early on. I got to see that firsthand. Okay. And I think that's what propelled him. You know what I'm saying? Because it got him over the hump, and then his talent got to show. So.
Yeah, man. Another one. I might get some rocks thrown at me for this, but R. Kelly.
Man, that man put on a show, man.
Say what you will about him. Some people hate him. Some people, still rock with him. But dude is a hell of a performer.
Yeah. Him performing ain't got nothing to do with his P. His. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Prince, man. A lot of people, I pull up YouTube videos and, like you say, just studying, man. So I'm definitely still working on my craft, even at this point.
I know
in the game,
got one of the, some of the stuff that I do when I'm performing, I stole from Goody Supreme.
Word?
Yeah.
Good and dope performer too.
Back when we was doing Money's, he just had the dopest rock. Like while he was rapping, it was just this little rock. Yeah. I took it. You know
right
what I'm
on.
saying?
Shout out Reverend Goodrich.
Shout out. It's a good indicator because and then just seeing them two perform together. You know, even when I did have a hype man, I would kind of be telling him things that I saw that they did as a group.
Yeah.
Even back then. So.
Yeah, man. So I redeemed myself from my last performance with that show with y'all, the Unplugged. I had to redeem myself, but I ruined that performance, man. So at any point, it's still a learning game. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm sure you're still working on your craft each day, man.
I know it's going to be, you know, I got to get back out there. I know I'm going to be a little rusty starting off.
No, man, you know, hey, man, we've been in this thing a long time, man. Like you said, the time is now for us to really just stamp this thing and take off, man. So I got things in place. I'm listening to you. You already in motion. I'm a little bit behind, but, you know, hey, we all got to get there, brother. You know, I really dig your movement, man, and what you're doing, man. Go ahead and plug the club one more time, and what's y'all open dates?
Man, if you're in the 478, if you're not in the 478, make sure you come check us out. Primetime 41. I'm behind the scenes, making sure everything is dope, safe. You're looking for something to do any day of the week, man. We got it going. You know what I'm saying? And coming up, you know, you got Crazy Hustle. Shout out my partner DJ Crazy C. New music on the way. Good vibes only at the top of the year, man. I'm just out here moving. Out here moving, man. Shout out to Billie Slum.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? He always reaching out, showing love. We out here moving, man. Y'all already know what it is.
Yeah, man. And you want to plug your social media as well?
Oh, yeah. Look, follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, at Ray_478. If you're on Facebook, it's just Ray. You know, for the spot that I'm behind the scenes with, it's official Primetime 41 Making on Instagram, Primetime 41 on Facebook. So, I mean, please support. I feel like I've gotten this far because you all have supported so much. Thank you.
Tell them about the food too, man.
Oh, yeah, man. Food, look, man. We got this food at Primetime 41. It's crazy. I'm finna leave from over here with Slum. Go get me a waffle with the steak on the inside with the egg. Shout out to Shawty P.
Shout out Shawty P.
You know what I'm saying? One of the dopest cooks in the city.
Shout out.
Man, I got some of everything going on, but it's time to get back to the music. I appreciate you giving me, you know, a platform to talk about it, let everybody know it's coming, because it's definitely on the way.
All day, man. So there you have it. Gold Mine Mondays. I am Billie Slum, my man Ray. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Slum World Order. On Facebook, it's Billie Slum. That's BILLIE space SLUM. New music coming from myself as well. I'm about to slide the single to my homie right here, man. And we'll see if we can get it cracking in the 41 establishment. What else? The artist showcase. I'll make a post after this because I'm sure this is going to air afterwards. But just be on the lookout, man, and support the 478 movement. 478 artists, we always got the doors open for y'all, man. If y'all serious about your craft, have it presentable, you know, you got something ready to promote, market for the people. Hey, and we open. We here, man. So again, shout out. Gold Mine Mondays. We gone. Got a gold mine running your face, but you wouldn't need looking for it.